Yo. What's up, stream? How's it going? Hey, boy, I am on my grind, to be honest. I couldn't sleep last night thinking about all the things I need to get done to get this app out the door. And I mean, I don't think there's gonna be a lot much more done. I just need to release it, right? I think that's the point. I just need to release it. There are some UX concerns that I have, and I'm working on trying to get somebody else to look at it, just in case, just to see if they can give me a different insight. But we'll see. I need to work on those things to make sure the experience for the user is good and I don't get any bad reviews. So my competitor, right? My competitor has a bunch of bad reviews that are, one, surrounded by ads, and two, surrounded by misunderstanding of the data that's being presented. So what do I mean by that? The YouTube API doesn't return. I've said this multiple times on stream. The YouTube API doesn't return the exact data. Like, it doesn't return the exact number of followers, which is sometimes what users want. Instead, what it returns is an approximate, a good estimation of the amount of followers or subscribers you have. In this case, because it's YouTube. And as you can see here on my screen, this is the table that represents how the data is going to be informed to the seller, or to the user. Oh my gosh. How can I represent this to the user as well, to let them know that, hey, I don't have control over this data. This is the data that's given to me, and this is how I'm presenting it to you. So I need to try to figure out how I can show this to the user. Maybe I can use ChatGPT to help me leverage that. My back. I'm sorry. Oy. That's what happens when you hardly get sleep. Everything just hurts. All right. Doesn't matter. Let's focus. Let me promote this on my Discord channel real quick. Your boy is doing this. Before and dope. All right. This mix was done by my homeboy. All right. So, what is it that I want to focus on? There's several little things. I want to go through through all the to-dos of my app, and then I want to also verify what the widget. So let's see. Go through all to-dos in app. The next one is generate app icons with Ali. Sorry. And then the next one is go through to-dos, generate app icons. There's a third one. Verify, finalize widget UI. And then it's the onboarding carousel. So these things are definitely my main things for today. I think this is what I need in order to get ready to actually create Play Store listing. Hey man, I missed you in my stream yesterday, but just wanted to say thanks for coming to hang for a bit. Oh, yo, appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Are you the one that had this super dope mix? I think. Let me double check. If your videos, your videos are not up, But I think I saw you yesterday. You had a pretty dope music going on, I think. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah. I was just trying to check it out because I don't know, your music caught my attention, and I was just trying to see what you were about. But you seem like you were in the zone, so definitely appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. You're a web dev, right? Oh shit, this has Mac then. Yeah, I was definitely. That's what's up, man. Yeah, it be like that, man. Sometimes, right? You just lock in and you kind of like zone out of everything else. So, what is it that you develop again? Sorry, and I knew you were doing like some. Yes, sir. Very much so, a junior, but working on it. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Um, what languages are you working on? And why do you say a junior? How much years of experience do you have? My music is a little bit different, but I listen a lot to the music you were listening to. But this morning I'm feeling a lot of. I usually feel a lot of this type of music. I'm wanting to do front end stuff, mostly React. Okay, I'm in a boot camp now, so I don't have any years of experience yet. Okay, okay, that's cool, bro. Like so full disclosure, my wife went to a boot camp, but she went to a boot camp for UX researching, and the hardest thing about the boot camp for her was, I wouldn't say the pace, but what do you do with the knowledge you've gained through the boot camp after? Because now you have like this big pool of competition once you leave the boot camp, and it's a little bit hard to differentiate yourself from all the rest of the competition. So what she ended up doing was market herself almost like a content creator, but from the UX perspective, or just from the job hunting perspective. So she'll like create a post with her face and say, "Hey, hi, this is me. I just finished the boot camp. You know, I am still jobless, whatever," and whatever the case may be, to make that emotional connection. And it worked out pretty well for her. So, but anyway, that I don't know why I went into that direction. What I do want to let you know is I have experience in web. I did React before. I did backend, front end. I feel like I've been in the game for a little bit, for a while actually. But if you have any questions, man, like seriously, I'm in this here to help people 100%. I've helped people that go to my Discord channel. We get one-on-one conversations going on. I'm currently mentoring to other people. In my career, I'm able to transition 3 different people that didn't have engineering backgrounds or didn't have engineering degrees into becoming full-fledged Android developers. So if you ever have any questions, or you want help in anything, the best way would be to contact me through Discord. But if you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. You can contact me here through Twitch, send me a DM or whatever, and we can chop it up, can talk it. But I do have that experience if you want it. Oh, what's the Discord? I got you, bro. Give me a sec. I'm not gonna lie, the Discord is not active, like super active. However, the people that do go to the Discord and have contacted me, I make sure I'm like right there for them. For instance, there's this guy in Brazil who was doing freelancing work, and he was having some issues with Jetpack Compose, and I got on a call with him outside of the live channel, obviously, and I was able to help him out, and he was able to turn in his freelance project. So stuff like that. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for joining, man. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything about, I usually come up here in the stream and just ramble, because the stream is literally for myself to try to force myself to finish the things I want to do and become more comfortable with speaking. So yeah, just reach out anytime you want, bro. Like, I'm not on the stream to like do a bunch of the other stuff. Mainly, I want to make connection with people and help out. So please, please, please. Like when I say this, like a lot of people don't take me serious, but like please rely on me. You know, I'm gonna give you as much time as I have to help you out because I like seeing people succeed. So, anyways. Facts. Exactly. And that's the thing, right? In this line of work, it's a little bit hard for us that stuck to the code to be a little, to be creative. In my opinion, at least it's difficult for me. So this is forcing me to try to be creative and try to get out of my comfort zone. And I don't know where that's gonna take me, but hopefully it will elevate me as a person as well. So, yeah, man. I fully support what you're doing, dude, because I'm doing the same thing. And yeah, just keep it at it. Even like I'll do it even if I have zero viewers. This is my mindset is this is for me. This is for me. And if people enjoy it, then by all means. If you can learn something, by all means. But at the end of the day, I want to do this for me. So that's what's up. Yeah, I was noticing you were doing like some Twitch overlays and stuff. I was like, oh man, I remember when I did that like almost a year ago, trying to like generate my own like layout and whatnot, and it was it's tedious. It's tedious. But though, all right. So I'm trying to release this app hopefully by the end of today. I don't think that will happen, but I'm planning to I have a to-do list for sure. Let's see how far we get. Shoot for the stars. Worst case, we fall on the moon. All right. Yeah, I gotta go through all my to-dos, but let's first see what I can commit. Yeah, dude. I'm brand new to all this. Still trying to figure out how to get everything on my stream. I want like followers, alerts, etc. Yeah. So, bro, I went through all of that too. What I'll say is, don't get overwhelmed with all this stuff that you can do, because that's what happened to me. I got overwhelmed. I also love watching your workflow. It helps me to learn your process too. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Use as much as you can. Like as much as you can use for yourself. If you learn anything, by all means. But what I'll say is focus. If you're like in it to just stream, then just do the stream. But to do the alerts, the quickest way I found was using stream elements. That's how I was able to do, like, if you see in the top right corner how I have like my socials kind of animated in and out, it was very easy to add that in there, as well as the names of the followers on the bottom, or where it says 1/2 followers at top. All of that was pretty easy to do on stream elements. And then I did the layout in a free like Photoshop like thing. But the notifications, apparently Twitch now has like ways to do alerts, which is easier than the way how I have mine set up, which is through Streamlabs. That's something different. So Stream Elements, Streamlabs, and a whole bunch of other tools. I'm sure you're gonna get drowned in and love about a bunch of those things. But anyways, I'm rambling. Let me jump into what I need to get done here. Landing screen. Is this something I need to commit? Okay. Oh, I do need to... Okay, just go through all the to-dos. Let's start with that because... Alright. To-do. Alright. How to avoid caching a request for force refresh for a widget. Am I working in Python? No. I am working in Kotlin. So I'm doing Android native development, and I'm using Kotlin for it. Eventually, my plan is to convert this project to something called Kotlin multi-platform, which allows me to generate. I mean, so you're just starting right now, right? So you know about front end, right? And you know there's a back end, right? The back end might have like your business logic. The back end. Yeah, my God. I can finish the stream now. I'm happy now. Thank you so much, bro. You didn't have to do that. But yeah, so as I was saying, what Kotlin multi-platform is a way to build multiple apps with one code base. So if you think of your back end and your front end, you can have multiple different front-end UIs, right? You can have your web UI, you can have a mobile version of your web, that how it looks, but the backend that backs all that information or all that UI is the same. The data is the same. So Kotlin multi-platform kind of took that approach and allows you to write like this core logic in Kotlin, but then you can build it out in components that are consumable by different platforms. So iOS can consume it, web can consume it, Android can consume it, desktop can consume it. But then you have to build those UIs independently in their own frameworks, in their own platform. So it still gives you that native feel, but it gives you, you still get that sharedness from the core parse. Haha, dude, you're the best. Thank you for sharing. Yo, no problem, bro. I tend to overshare and I tend to overchat. So, yeah, that's kind of a, who knows. Hopefully you find it interesting. And if you do, great. I hope, that's my hope, that people find it interesting. Okay, so how to avoid caching requests for a forced refresh from the widget. Oh, so this is why I wasn't. Okay, I might have to disable caching to check my widget logic. All right. Add counter should be stored in preferences. This one might be pretty easy to do. This is for, yeah, I can just go ahead and remove this because this is for the test device. Tequila. So that's done. So you said you're trying to learn React, or what is it that you're doing in your bootcamp? These should not be different classes. They are polymorphic. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I have default, high, and medium DTO, and these are just what? Thumbnail, URL, DTO. I can call it that. All right. Let me just replace this one. Rename it thumbnail URL DTO. So this to do the reason why, okay, so how do I explain this? These should not be different classes. So each one of these classes pretty much have the same, right? They have a URL. This high DTO has a URL. This medium DTO has a URL as well. So what I'm basically trying to say is that the type of these classes or the content of them are the same. So we don't need to define 3 different classes. We just need to use one. So we can just here, and then we can get rid of high, right? Because nobody's using this, so we can delete it. Medium, nobody using this, delete it. And then the thumbnail, yeah, that should good. Right now, we're about to slide into PWAs, but React is after that. So trying to get ahead of the core curve. PWAs. Can you let me know what PWAs are? Yo, what's up, Hansoy? Yo, I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm creating my own LOC container to learn DI. Bro, why you have to do some advanced stuff, dude? This guy. This guy. Oh, progressive web apps. Yes. I heard about progressive web apps a while ago. I don't really know much about it, but I heard that it's supposed to be the future and potentially replace mobile. At least some of my friends who are in the industry that are doing native app development are saying that their company's trying to push towards progressive web apps, but I really don't know what they are. Yo, so what are you documenting how you're doing this? Do you have a repo for this? Like, I'm trying to see what you're doing, bro. To learn DI, as in dependency injection? All right, so these are good. Hey. Well. You chose how to avoid caching and request for, yeah, okay, I'll do that one later. Okay, yeah, this is something that I need to, but this is something I can change after release. This is not MVP worthy. Make row entry as deleted for work manager to handle. Okay, that is also the future. That is post MVP. Yeah, it definitely seems like the future. I'm gonna dive in deeper. That's what's up, man. I mean, is this something that you're enjoying? Do you, because you mentioned specifically that you want front end. Is there a reason why you want front end versus back end? By the way, let me know if the music is too loud. I just like jamming, so let me know if it's too. Kind of like you, bro, because you were jamming out. I went out there and I was like, oh, he's singing the lyrics too. I was like, okay. I was editing my videos, checking you out. I was like, okay. I wanted to chat with you a little bit more, but anywho, I'm glad you're here today. This method should retrieve based on, okay, yes, this is something for the future. How do we paginate this? This is a big one. This is a big one. I don't know if I need this for release though. I might need this for release, because if the user is trying to just scroll on the names, how are they they handle that? Hey. Dun, 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 dun. I love the design created element of front end. That's dope. So are you using Figma or Miro or something like that to kind of like prototype your stuff before building it? That's one part of that I've never been able to do. Like, I'm not a creative person. Thank goodness my daughter is. my daughter and my wife are. But me, I can't draw. I can't think creatively. That's why most of the projects I build, I don't finish, because I don't want to pay somebody to do it for me, and I can't do it myself. So I then end up spending too much time trying to design, and then I'm just like, man, screw this project, bro. All right, let me just check out real quick what Han is building here, because this sounds like some advanced shit. Magic LLC custom-made dependency container replicated the functionality of Spring Boot, bro. So you're replicating this in order for you to learn DI. All right. It'll probably be easier to understand than Spring or Goose IOC code. Okay. I'll take your word for it, bro. I'm not that advanced. But what'll be dope is once you're finished to let me know so I can check it out. It'd be dope to check out the what you did. Or maybe you can chat about it and explain to me the stuff that way I can learn. Dude, let me do design stuff for you. Bro, what's up? Please. Shoot, I'll send you a video of my app right now. I haven't even shown the app. I've just been showing them the code, but this is what I'm trying to build right now. I'm trying to release this app as soon as possible. My goal is to finish 2 apps, because I've been in the industry since 2012. I've been an Android developer for at least 7 years. And I've never released an app for myself. I've released apps that got a bunch of, I think, million installs, hundreds of thousands of downloads, installs. But yet I have yet to release an app for myself. So my goal is within 6 months, I need to release 2 apps. The first one is going to be this app. And the second one, now I made up my mind what it's going to be. I'm going to try to learn Godot to build the small game with the art that my daughter is making. So that's my goal for 6 months from now. Get that out. All right, bet, bro. you screwed up now. You opened the door for me, bro. I'm gonna be bugging you now. I'm like, yeah, man. I need help with design. Like, this is my current design for this app, and I think it's good enough for an MVP. But there's some user experience parts of it that I don't know if I like. So that's what's up, man. I got you. I'll definitely hit you up after stream. I gather my thoughts and see exactly, kind of like, we just have a conversation about it. How about that? We'll figure it out. That's dope, bro. Appreciate it. Okay, so just to give a quick overview of my app, basically there is a competitor out there, or there's an app out there that has over, was it 50 million? No, 50. Hold on. Let me check it out, man. I got to remember because there's several competitors. So I think this is the main one here. Yeah, it's this one. So this app here has over 1 million downloads, right? 1 million downloads, 4.2 reviews, and this is how the app looks, right? That's cool. You know, it has the widgets, it has all of that. I think I can do better. So I'm trying to compete with them, legit. And when I took a look at the reviews, right, because it's very important for us to take a look at what our users are saying. That's like number one. It doesn't matter how you build your stuff. It doesn't matter how advanced, how architected it is. If your users ain't feeling it's never gonna launch. So we have to look at these reviews. Worst app ever installed with all those ads. So that means I gotta limit ads. You know, the app with most app. So everything is like ad. And some of the information as well, or the bad reviews are surrounding this particular issue, which is they always say that the information that's relayed to them by the app is inaccurate. And the reason why they think that is because the app developer then let the user know that YouTube does not give us the exact data. It gives us the data in aggregates like this. So if I have less than 1,000 subscribers, you're going to see an accurate number. But if you are past that threshold, man, my English is bad, by the way. So if I say words weirdly, my bad. But anyways, so once you pass a certain threshold, Google then aggregate based on a certain number of subscribers. So in this scenario, right, between 1,000 and 10,000, every 10 new subscribers is where the counter goes up. So whenever the user goes in and trying to look at the stats and they see the number is not exact, they're like, well, this app is inaccurate. It's not giving me the right data. I don't think that's the app's fault, right? It's a lack of information of the user. The user doesn't have that information. So we need to let them know, and that's a problem I'm trying to solve. I haven't figured that piece out yet, but that's like my biggest, I think, right now challenge is how to relate to the user that the data is not going to be accurate. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. We'll figure it out. For now, let's just clean up the to-dos and then try to get it to a state where we can publish it. So pagination. Pagination is big. Let me try to look at the Pagination API for this. I already had I had something here with it now. Yeah, let's try to look at this. YouTube, okay. YouTube V3 search. How about that? Let's just take a look at this. So when we search this, Albert, I've got to run, but I'll talk to you later. Take care. All right, my guy, you've made my day. Appreciate you showing out. I'll definitely hit you up on the Discord. And hopefully I'll catch you next time when you're in the stream, man. You have a good one. Yeah. Let me follow you real quick, bro. That way I can keep track of when your stuff pops up. Yeah. So how do I get pagination to work here? I can actually use a network inspector to see the network call that's being made, and then I can infer it based on that to see how maybe I can consume it. Mario. Where's the app? Here we are. So let's search froze. Let's take a look at this here. I have the ads. I have this is ad, and then let me look at search. Search is returning back items, it returns page info total results. Okay, I might have to Google this a little bit just so I can learn. Hey. There we go. Okay, my neck is really hurting. Can't believe it's been already 30 minutes. But man, I really appreciate the subscriber I got today. Oh, he also followed me. Also, oh man, thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. All right, I need to get a new chair. This chair is just, my neck is hurting so bad. Okay, sorry, I'm like complaining this whole time. It's just I'm uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. All right, let's take a look at, maybe there's an article, just how to create a flow that paginates cut from repository Kotlin. Pagination in Android, but pagination, this pagination library, I thought it was just for local database. Repository paging source. Okay, well, it says paging source. That doesn't necessarily means it's tied to the database. I can link this to, okay, I did not know this. Implement the paging source. Load. So we have something called a paging source, and that takes in, it looks like it takes in an int, and this int might be based on the page size, load size. Okay, so with this int, I don't know what it corresponds to. We'll figure it out, but it tells me now that there's a movie response. So this is get operated page index. I see. Movie is empty. No, else page index plus by default initial load size 3 times network page size. Ensure we're not requesting duplicate items at the second request. Oh, because we're dividing here. That way we don't ensure it. Got it. And this is the result page. Okay, the problem with this right now that I'm having, if I support pagination like this, if I generate pagination like this, I'm gonna have to change a lot of my layers. Technically no, actually. Actually no. Ooh, well, yes, technically yes, because I'm using the paging source library. That's unless I do a wrapper on top of this. But let's see how you consume it. That way I know. We have our two methods, load and roof. Okay, this function will be called by the page library to synchronously fetch more data to be displayed as the user scrolls. To the we're to page index. That's fine. Get refresh key. Okay. Build and configure paging data. So whenever this is a flow of paging data. Yeah. But I could map this. No? I could map this, I think. Build and configure paging data. We create paging source successfully, but now we need a way to emit flows of paging data. For that task, we're going to need a paging data builder. In our repository of this room screens. Okay, but technically, I just need to, this returns a flow. So I can combine this flow here, or I can map this flow to return a different type, which is not of paging data. Unless there's something that's tied to paging data that I explicitly need in order to have it execute from the UI layer, which I don't know. Necesito. Oh. Eso. Ahorita. Oh. Necesito. Ahora. All right. Request your data in the view model presenter. Sorry. Let me just double check something here. All right. So request your data in the view model. So here to map it. Cached in view model scope. What does cached in do? This is a flow. Did you forget to call flow page cached in? What is cached in? You should cache the data for get search moves too. What is cached in though? What does that do? Cached in page in 3. There you go. The cached in operator, the cached in operator makes the data stream shareable and caches the loaded data with the provided coroutine scope. This example uses the view model scope provided by the Like, I did not know this operator existed. That means in my social stat app view model, here when I do the search, no, no, not search by. Where's the? Hold on, let me think. Because I want to cache, right? And the one I'm trying to cache is the get favorites, which is at the beginning. Here, there you go. So can I, instead of collect, okay, well, let's see here. Cached. See, that's not a thing. That's on Pagination Library. Yeah, that's on Pagination Library. Okay, that's not something I have because this returns a flow. So it has to be a Pagination Library stuff. Okay. Makes the data stream shareable and caches the loaded data with the provided coroutine scope. I mean, I don't need it to be shareable, but what I don't want it to be. Okay. No, I mean, sorry, I lost my train of thought there because I just noticed that this is still just an extension and flow. So maybe it's something that comes with the Pagination 3 library, but not necessarily something that is tied to Pagination 3. It's something that I could use with other flows, such as the get favorites one that I have. The only way I'll know is if I pull this in and take a look. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's follow this stuff. We'll follow these two and see. All right. So let's bring in the Pagination library. How do we bring it in? Implementation. Optional Jetpack Compose integration. Here we go. Oops. Gradle. Here we go. Start in here. I know. Everybody who I know that are programmers and they look at this, they're gonna be like, I know you're trying to go fast, bro, but don't do that. It should be at least somewhat ordered, in my opinion. So it can be easily digestible. Oops, I need here. What I need is this. And the compose. I don't know what the compose does, but we're just gonna throw in just because. All right. So now that we have these two, let's sync. Why does my watch go do not disturb? Get better. I'm 8 people away from 150. I doubt I can get it by the end of 2023, but let me see. Let me change my title. Can I get 150 followers before end of 2023. Of 2023. Let's see. Let's update the title. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but whatevs. I only need 8 people. We'll see. All right, so this is already finished. Sync in. Let's take a look at the documentation again. So this, yeah, repository layer. Let's look. Where is the other? Here we go. Load and display data. Yeah, we need a paging source, which this has a pretty simple one here. Yeah. And I can do, we can copy this here. Is there anything else that I want to commit right now? Remove these. Search, yeah, we do want this here. What I don't like about this is that it's gonna look like it's lagging. Shoot, I don't know if I want to do this here. Yeah, let me take a look at this here real quick. I hate this keyboard. Yeah, so this should add. Yeah, this should add is because this requires context, right, to find activity, but this has to go through the view model. So how can I tell the view model that this needs to search? Okay, so if I do search, yeah, no, there's no way for me to tell it to search. What I can do here though, actually, if this is true, then I can do the load-in sign. That way the user don't get into a state where they click the search button, we're waiting for the interstitial ad to load, but it just stuck there. And the user's like, well, what's going on? So instead, I want them to see the bar that's loading while I'm trying to load the ad, and then the ad will pop up. That might be a better experience. So we're gonna do something like this, and we're gonna say true right here. I think that makes sense to me. All right. So landing screen now, look back at this. I can definitely add this. Entonces, yep. Entonces, so far, this is what I do need. Tranquila, vida. So vida, la vida. Yeah. Oh, this is not being called. This should be called here. Tira. This is good. So let me go ahead and commit this for now. If anything, I can amend this. Clean up. Clean several to-do items. And I'll commit it for now. If anything, I can amend it. Oh, bro. I legit have a nerve that's pinching on my spine. I tap it and then my whole left shoulder just like shocks. Vida. La vida. Yo, Han, if you dare, my boy, my guy, I need to know more about this project, man. That's from a bird's eye view looks pretty complex. Okay, so paging, like let's wrap up the paging, right? That's why I didn't pull in the Gradle. So let's go ahead now and bring in this paging source. I'm gonna just add it to my repository here file for now. That way we can just kind of see what's going on and then go from here. I'm not gonna have a movie service. Instead, I'm gonna have the network here layer. And then I'm gonna have a paging source and my response. What is my response gonna be here? It's gonna be whatever search is returning, which is a search result. And there's a search item DTO. Search item DTO. It's just to learn how annotations and IOC code works, because I kind of understood how annotations work. Like it's just metadata. Okay. So when you say it's just metadata, it's just like a little bit of information that we add to that piece of code, and then the compiler takes that information and does something with it. Is that kind of like what was going on with annotations? Because I was always curious about how annotations work too. Obviously, I feel like it's just a way to let the compiler know that this is some extra stuff that I need to do. And then we're going to have specific code that handles that annotation. But correct me, man. Like, let me know. Because I really don't know much about these things and I would love to learn. Appreciate you still here, by the way. All right. So in the meantime, let's change this to... come on, baby. F6. YouTube. And then we're going to call this YouTube paging source. YouTube paging source. YouTube search, because it could be something else. YouTube search. There you go. All right, so network page size is something that I pull in. No, it's something that this article defined. What's this network page size here? 25. Yeah, it's not a bad size. Completo. Yo, Lando, teme. Hold on, this is my boy. Is this still his mix? It is. This should go hard. Completo. Tempo. All right, now I need to bring in this network page size. I don't know if I want to. 25 is fine for now. So a lot of this stuff is gonna be the same. We need to get security next. See, okay, what's going on here? Exception requires version 7 of the SX. What? Okay, so what do you want me to do with this? Add require extension. Okay, I don't understand this error. Exception requires version 7 of the X extensions SDK. Current min is 0. More actions. Requires extension. What is this a new one? No, so you're telling me it won't work unless this version... Okay, how about we don't even capture the HTTP exception because it's just going to be an exception anyways. So let's just keep this as an E exception, yeah. Generic. Generic as fuck. I'm not going to deal with that. All right, and then now I have this network. I just need to get my response and then do a mapping. Do we want to map it here? I could potentially map it here, but it's okay. I kind of want to see what using this paging data is going to look like. So let's see here. Now I need to do this piece here. This is the piece I'm interested in. So in here, I'm just gonna do like this, fun search, like that. And let's see what this does. Hey, yo trabajo. Más trabajo. Perreando. Okay, this is a paging data. Now, how do we... Shit. Ambito. So whenever... okay, I have a paging source. I have that. So the paging source you load. Wait until another page needed. I see. Problema. For non... Okay. Is that big and cache important? Oh man, my eyes burning. No. Hey. Set up stream of paging data. When you create a pager instance, stream must provide the instance with a paging configuration object and function that tells pager how to get an instance of your paging source implementation. Okay. This time we use the view model scope provided by the lifecycle. The pager object calls the load method from the paging source object, providing it with the load params object and receiving the result object in return. Defining a recycle view adapter. Problema. All right, user comparator. Collect latest. Paging adapter submit. Okay, this is the adapter, but I get the data here. But when we... Oh, I see. I forgot that there's a... Google's way of providing the paging data is not just providing it to be consumed from the domain layer. You have to like tie it into your UI layer, which I don't like. Because what if I don't want to use the paging data? Or what if I don't want to use... that way of the way of me displaying the data should not tie to the way I retrieve my data. Right now, by having this paging 3 go all the way to the UI layer, I feel like it makes it tightly coupled, and I don't like that because it makes it hard to change in the future. Google is assuming that I'm never gonna have to change it. This is the way, but you see how many products they've killed? Like, no. I need to control my own destiny. All right, so I want to see if they have this for migrate to paging 3. Do they have an example here to consuming it within this is binding. Okay, let's see here. Paging 3 Jetpack Compose. This is what I want to look at. Okay. The boom mommy name. All right. Is this the same? No, this is not the same one. I already defined all of this, right? Let's here. Load. Okay, the view model. Sure. This is the view model. Pager config pages. Okay, they're doing this from the view model instead of from the repository layer. That's fine. So then they get it collect as lazy paging items. See, this is the piece. Is this okay? This is gonna have to be okay. This is gonna have to be okay. Dembo. Do I want to do the same thing? I probably need to do the same thing for my favorites list. So this type of music is what I grew up to. Damn. Come on. Hey. Say what? Hey. All right, now I have the pieces. I'm gonna have, this is the one I need. Okay. So let's go back here and just wrap this up. Open my view model up, and my freaking thing just died again. This keyboard, man. I keep telling myself, buy yourself a new keyboard, but this one working. It's kind of. I'll let it charge a bit. Let me just use this other one. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's really my flow. All right. And this volume is loud too. I hope. Okay, y'all don't hear that loud. There we go. All right, so this is what I need to do now. We need to replace this with that. So we could probably do here, not a can we map this? I can't map this, can I? Fuck. The page source is gonna have to map it. This is gonna have to map it. Cause yeah, I'm gonna have to return a search result here. It's gonna have to be, yeah, this page source is gonna have to be living in my domain layer for sure. Okay. And then, yeah, so this is going to return a search result. And then here, I won't, yeah, I just need to change this to search result, which matches this. Okay. So what I need to do now is map this. Yes. I basically, I need all of this. This returns a flow of list search results, right? This is a suspend method. Let me just make a method here. Fun test. Throw this in here. That means you're also going to need a database. Okay. And how do I give it a params? When I do load here, pager, page config, page search factory. How do I give it a parameter though? I should probably just be able to pass it through the constructor, right? Let's see here. Paging 3 provide parameters. I mean, does this have like a parameter? We need params. Cache name mouse scope. Paging size. Yeah, you have to pass it in like this here. When is the paging source? Yeah, I need to give it here two other things, which is the DB, and then we need to pass it the query, which is going to be the query. Kitoto, and then this is going to have to return a paging data. Yeah. So once again, as I said before, whenever you are implementing new things like this, it's a good idea to not delete the existing code, but instead introduce new code and then refactor the new code after you're done to replace the old code. What does that do for you? It gives you like a safety net, because sometimes where we exploring something, we dive into the code, it doesn't turn out exactly how we want it to be, and then we get lost. So we want to like just introduce new code. Don't touch the existing one because that's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Just leave that alone. Introduce new code. Okay, new code works, is robust now. Let's replace the old code. That's probably the best way, I think, to refactor stuff. So we're going to do search 2 here, and this is going to take in a query as well. Right here, and then the DB, yeah, we need to pass this in here too. Private val query string. All of this is what we need. Okay, cool. Yeah. This needs to be a suspend. Yep. Okay, this is a flow of list results. Might play this. Okay, sure. I'm trying to see how I can use this because I don't want to use this service. Instead, I want to use, let me see here. If I use this flow here, because this only, you want to create your own right here. Based on calling, you call load multiple times. So I don't need it to be a flow. I need to like immediately return. So this doesn't need to be a flow. This can just be, yeah, this doesn't need to be a flow. Then I can say that map. Oh God, pueden con mi pum pum, con mi pum pum, ronca. I did a map, and I'm gonna call these. Shoot, execute as list. Then why do you give me just one? I said execute as list, so this should return a list. It's not. Oh, because it's doing for each. It's doing it for each. Okay. No. Let me think about this here real quick. I see. Okay. So what was I doing here? I was getting the list. Then from those lists, I would map from the search items that I have here, and then I would use the entities to find an entity that match it. So this is the only reason why we're trying to map it. So we just need the entities here. Yeah, this is all we need, is entities. Val entities. Hola, compadre. Gracias. Último día del año. A ver si terminamos el app. Gracias por pasar y decir hola. Ojalá que tengas un feliz año nuevo y ojalá, para allá vamos. Vamos para lo mejor del 2024. 2024. So, let's knock it out strong next year, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. Aquí estoy enfocado yo. Quiero tratar de terminar esta aplicación hoy. Lo veo difícil. Alright, so I have the entities, I have the items now, and I can then, does this need to be a flow? No, this can just be a list. Whee! I can just return this, right? And then I can delete this. Yep. So, but this is interesting. Oh, this is what I need, the page. How can I get the page? Okay. This just needs to say take the page index, right? Int, right? Is that what it is? Is this an int? Yeah. Let me change this mess. Feliz año nuevo, te deseo mucho y éxito en este nuevo año. Igualmente, compadre, para los dos. Mucho éxito. Vamos a cambiar algo va a cambiar este próximo año y va a ser para lo mejor. So, we're doing it. Ojalá que la pases bien con tu familia, con todo el mundo. Y nos veremos por ahí en el stream. Ojalá para el 2025 nos encontremos. Ese es el plan. All right, let's see here. I need to pass in to the search the page index. So this is where I go back to the YouTube API. Here. This takes a page. Okay. Okay, I wanted to see the result. That's why I was looking at it from the network tab, right? Yeah, here. So I got a result, total results, result per page, and then I have next page token. So I think I'm gonna have to use this next page token. How do I store this now? Because Page and Data is doing an int. Acá estaremos apoyando el stream y ojalá que sí se pueda en el 2025. Gracias, brother. Gracias. Muy feliz como siempre cuando pasas por acá, mi bro. Let's see here. If I want to string, the page token parameter identifies a specific page in the results set that should be returned. In an API response, the next page token and previous page token properties identify other pages that could be retrieved. Okay. How do we pass that in? These are parameters. A specific page in the resource set that should be returned. Okay, so then I see. Okay, I see. I understand. Let's go take a look at the search results list. No. Here in the search result, these items, search DTO, right? This is the main one. Yeah. Next page token. So I can use this. Somehow. That's what I need to use. This needs to be a string. And then I need to pass that to this here. Query. Oops. Where's the damn thing? There you go. Query. Next. Oh, page token. It's just page token. And it's gonna be page token, and it's gonna be a string. Can I default this like this? I think that might work. We're gonna test it out here in a second. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Okay. So the way we get this next page token though, this is the interesting thing. Key for the page to be loaded. Key can be known only if this loop param is refresh, and either no initial key is provided to the page or page in source. The refresh key from the previous page source returns null. The value of key is dependent on the type of the params. Refresh on initial load the null. Okay, I don't care about refresh right now. But how am I supposed to use this? Base class or an abstraction. This is my page in source, right? So let's look at what the page in source is here. There's this one. Yeah, it's a page in source. If previous key, no, else page in. So here I announce what the previous key is. This key is what identified the one that's here. Okay, so I need this. Okay, yeah, I got you. Calm down. I know what you need to do. And then this one also needs to be here, a string. So yeah. We'll figure this out here in a second. First things first, this need to be the index. Let's just start it like this. Right, that's initial page index. And this is not page index. We need to return this to be the next page token. Page token. Let's call it like that. So we have to give it the page, right? That's what we're gonna do here to get the next page token. But then there's this thing where to add the index. If page token equals empty, return null. So that is empty. Is null or empty? Okay. If it's empty, there you go. Page token if empty, null. Makes sense. Next key. So this would be okay here. Now this piece here, state the our anchor position. What is this page in state? Page in state included the loaded pages, the last access anchor position, and the config used. Most recently accessed page index in the list, including placeholders. Most recently accessed index. But that doesn't help me. I can't use the anchor position. We need to get the previous key or next key if previous is null of the page. That was closest to the most recently accessed index. Okay. There you go. This will get me the closest one, the next key. That's fine. I'm not sure this plus is what we need. I don't think I need this because we are going to give it. I see. This results here. Do we need to map it here actually? Basically, what I'm trying to have this search result is going to give me back the search item DTO. And then that search item DTO, I'm giving it the data here. So I could convert it here. And when I convert it here, I'll be able to extract out the page token, right? Because this here, does this return me a list of search item DTO? Oh, the items. But yeah, this returns me a search DTO. This returns a search DTO. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That's better. That's because I was so confused. Why would I want my page source to be tied to my domain layer? I don't think I do. I want it to be tied to my data and storage layer. But now that I look at this, there's a problem here, which I can easily fix that. These remote IDs are being extracted from the search items, which is my domain version of my search results. If this lives in my storage layer, or my data layer rather, I don't want that because this should live in the domain layer. Instead, I should just map based on the search DTO that I'm gonna have. So let's go ahead and refactor this real quick. So this is no longer going to be a search result. It's going to be a search DTO. And it's not going to be a list. It's going to be just a search DTO. My God. All right. That's 1. 2. I'm not going to map this here, right? Instead, what do I want to do here? I know I need this. Oh, man, I might need all of this actually. Let me just think about this here real quick. I'm gonna do like this. Val search, just so it make it easier for me to extract it. So if I have a search CTO, this is gonna be paginated. Whole reason why I'm doing this in the first place. So I'm gonna have, let me extract this here. Private test. That should be fun. All right, that's fine. We'll worry about that later. The search ETO, we're gonna get the answer here. Then we're gonna want to get us remote IDs, items that it ID, right? This is the remote ID. Now that I have the remote ID, collection. Oh yeah, because this is actually a class. Yeah, ID DTO. So this that ID that channel ID. Okay, now we have that. Then we're using, what are we trying to map here? From the items that we have here. So search DTO that items. No, we don't want to do this here. Hold on, when do we want to compare against the database? When do we want to map it to the database? Can we still map it to the database here? If we map it to the database here, then we wouldn't be able to use the next page token. So instead I need to, if I return the search DTO here, then that means I need to map it in my load. No, yeah, I need to map it in my load, right? Okay, when I call this here, okay, yeah, this is a little bit confusing right now. All right. I need some help. If you're here helping me, please. Okay, I'm getting so lost. I need to take a step back. What am I trying to achieve? I am trying to use a page and data source to paginate network requests, but I also need to have a reference to my local database. That way I can cross-reference the results from my network with my database to map it in a consumable way for my domain layer. How do I do that? Right now, whenever we call search, what is going to happen? We're going to invoke this pager, which is going to have a paging source with a network and DB and the query. That will automatically call this load. This load will call the service or the network layer to retrieve the data. Once it gets the data, I then need to cross-reference it with my, okay. I went ahead a little bit too fast. I don't need this to be, I still need this to be search result. It's just the place where I'm doing this is gonna be different. Yeah. So how do I achieve this? Now that I have that there, then in here we're gonna do this call here to the network. Then I need to get to domain. Can I just do to domain? No, I can just copy this in here then, I guess. So these search items are, so the remote ID, the map it channel ID, okay. This is still gonna return the search results. What's that gonna be based? It's gonna be in the search items, right? But then I need to give it the next token here, page token. It's gonna be the next page token. Query equals query. So this is the main thing here. Then we need to do this mapping regardless. This should give me back a list of search result. And if I pull all of this in here, or I could just give it a DTO. Right? I could give this a search DTO, and I can then pass that here instead. Oh no. Hello. You can never die. Okay, we figured out a piece there. But for now, this is the way how I could then extract based on the search DTO the list results. So I can just do this to be a to search results. Yeah, I can do a fun yeah, let's make this private. Private fun search DTO that to search results like that. And then I can just items that map, and then this will do all of that for me, though this could be done in the bottom. It's nice. That's what I like about Kotlin. Nice little extension methods, make your life a little bit easier. And then we're gonna say here search DTO that to search results. Now this is the interesting, the next key. Nope, it's not gonna be on any of this. The next key is all based on the search DTO. Next page token. That's it. We're gonna change this to what we're gonna call this search results. No, I didn't mean to switch. There you go. Search results. And we can say if it's empty, no. Then we get the page token. Okay, this works. I think we're good to now check this stuff out. We can interact with this new search too. Let's introduce it to the repo as a brand new method, and let's test it out. Let's look at the what's it called, the network inspector, and see what happens. Hey. I think I want to hear something different. It overloads search too. What? Huh? I'm overriding it. Yeah. This is weird. Okay. Why is it complaining? Okay, override it. And then let me just paste this in here. It's so weird. Okay, what else? All right, so I have this search too. Now let's go see where this is being used here in my repo, in my view model, right? So it's using search. Let me just replace this guy. We're gonna have to handle this guy a little bit differently. That's right, because the UI is gonna be different. All right, is there a way to know whenever we're invoking a Pagin 3 method from here, do we get any status update? Oh, this automatically does it in the back, huh? Here we go. Just let me know here. If it's loading, I'm gonna show loading. If it's an error, then okay. So this is gonna give me something I can use. All right. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to see. So I need to collect lazy page items. What's book pager in this scenario? Book pager is it a pager? All right, we'll figure it out here. Let's see. Same thing here, but we're gonna call number 2. What is it returning now? Search 2 is returning this flow. It is a flow, but if I collect it, would I collect it from this layer? I don't think I do, right? I don't. I collect it from I collect it from a UI layer, but what do I return? This is a flow of paging data. So that's what I need to set. I see. We want to consume this directly. I can't just add this to the site. I just gotta build the flow that's this way. That's why it's built this way. But I can do it a little bit different, actually, because the query is going to always be different. So I could still have my own search function. And yeah, let me have a search a search to function, and we can experiment with the return type here. Okay, let's see this here. Return empty flow. Suspend. Why do you need to be a suspend function? Do you need to be a suspend function? No, you return a flow. This doesn't have to be suspend. So we should be good with that. Go back to my view model. Search to flow page. All right, now we'll go to my UI layer. This is for search. So that would be the landing screen. So whenever we're trying to search here, this search is gonna return. See, this is where I don't know how we would do this, because this is gonna return a pager all the time. Okay, let me try this here. I just want to see what this means. I'm not gonna render this, but I want to see what this look as. Collect as lazy page items, right? What does it say? It has to happen within a composable. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna have my view state here. The search results is gonna have, yo, Tooks, my boy, my person. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful Happy New Year. I hope your dreams or whatever, your journey into becoming an iOS engineer be like a really successful one in 2024. Appreciate you stopping by. You didn't have to. Hope you have a blast. Hope you have a wonderful... Oh! What the fuck? Bro! Dang. Thank you for the follow. You scared the hell out of me. Man, I keep getting scared, but thank you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Mardaz. Appreciate it. Despanto. Bien duro. Facts. 2024 is or the fucking year, bro. Mars Daz, what was that? Well, every time somebody follows me, there's a scream, and I've gotten scared pretty much 144 times. Thank you for being the 144th one. But yeah, it's just a way for me to like wake up and like, yeah, yo, we're live, right? We're live, we're good. But thank you for the follow. Since you're a new follower, new chatter, are you a programmer? What's your favorite programming language? This is usually the first questions I ask. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi and hitting that follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful 2024. Happy New Year's Eve. This is our year. This is our year. We gotta grind. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. Our year. Hey. Okay, I lost my track now. My heart is still racing. Let me see. Let me assess. I am trying to check my flows. Yeah, I'm trying to check flows. So I was gonna add this here. Yeah. I remember that. Okay. Search results 2. This is gonna be a flow of. Hey. This is gonna. Let me see. Hey. It's gonna be this right here because we're always gonna have a different one. This is interesting. Can you give it multiple? Do I always have to return a brand new pager? I don't. Technically, this one shouldn't change, right? Because my view model, my view state will not update it unless you're physically actually searching. And when you're searching, we want to create a new pager. So it makes sense to return just this flow right here. I think this makes sense. Hey, yo, it's party time. It's New Year's Eve. Hey, a lot of great things to come in 2024. If you're watching, I hope you have a wonderful 2024. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not leaving yet. I need to acknowledge anybody that's viewing that I hope that you have a wonderful 2024. If nobody's told you that, or if anybody has, it doesn't matter. I just wish you the best. Wish you the best for sure. All right, let's keep focusing. I love the song. Nah, nah, nah. As far as programming goes, I have tried C++. You have, man. You're already my person. C++ was my first language. I have tried C++ and C# a few years back, but dropped them. Right now, I'm learning GD script for Godot. Yo, well, you're in luck. Well, I wouldn't say in luck. Maybe I'm in luck since you're learning Godot, because since you're new to the stream, my goal is within 6 months, I want to release 2 applications. One of them is going to be this app. The second one, I want to make a video game with my daughter, and she's like really good at art. But I'm trying to learn Godot to do it. So I'm gonna have to reach out to you to let me know how to use Godot, or maybe we can learn together. So if you're interested, you can join the Discord and we can chat about it. But that would be my second project, is to learn Godot and build a video game. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, I do want to build like a 2D game with Godot. I tried it a few months ago. It was pretty cool. All right, let me resist. Results is here. Search 2 is here, which we're gonna invoke it here in a second. And what we're gonna do here, actually, this is not gonna return. We need to update or what's it called here? We need to invoke or bro. Okay, yeah. We need to do the search results too. Sure, see you in Discord. Nice. Sounds good. That we can learn from each other, man. I don't know if you joined the Discord, but if you did, cool. If you didn't, yeah. Sup? Ryan, thanks for stopping by. Sorry, I'm like trying to write to somebody that joined my Discord earlier. But I'll throw the link here real quick. If anybody is interested in joining the Discord, my Discord is not really active, but what I do promise people is I always answer questions to anybody who has chatted in the past. I've met with people online, helped them with their freelancing gig, and it's just something I like to do just to help people. I want to help people learn. So if anybody is interested, like, join it. I'm always open for discussion. My opinion is not the best one, right? So it's good for us to have discussions and we all can have a consensus of opinions and learn and grow. That's in essence what I want to kind of promote. But okay, now I have this flow here. I need to figure out about this assertion is true. I'll see that later. In the meantime, let's go to the landing screen here. And we're going to switch to search to. Now, the difference here now is that these items here, I don't know how I'm going to deal with these. I'm going to have a duplicate version of my search results. Just for now, just to kind of see. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let me have a different version of this. 2, and then instead of it, let me just duplicate this here too, just in case. Remember, we duplicate code and then we refactor. We don't overwrite anything that we already have, because if we do, then we might end up in a much more dire scenario. So we want the search results too, and we want to collect as lazy page items here. What's the problem here? Yes. So this is going to be a lazy page in items of search results. Then we need to figure out how we're supposed to handle this. Yo! Thank you for joining Discord. Thank you, Mardaz. You're Mardmax in here. Okay, dope. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining Discord. Like I said, it's a space like I don't actively post stuff in there. I do answer a lot of questions though for people who reach out to me. Usually people try to reach out to me in the DMs, but I encourage them to use either the ask for help channel, because we do have several other Android engineers or engineers in general that are in the channel that have helped me personally. So they're looking for ways to mentor people or help people in general as well as me. So please use the Discord as a source of resource for knowledge of experience, right? Because you have a lot of people who have experience here, or just to have like conversations on code. I'm always done with that. All right. So how do we display the paging items here? Books, and we'll pass it. Okay, we need to do this whole load state. Let's see what this looks like. Is this the one? Load state. Okay. Load state. All right, so then now with this one block, come on, baby. I am getting sick. Cedar is high, and when cedar is high, man, that gets me bad. So if it's an error, I need to. Gracias, compadre. Gracias. Salud. Low state that error. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem here. And this is the reason why I have a problem with Google trying to exact what they want to exact in my code, right? They're saying, hey, I'm providing you this library that is for paging. You know, I'm complaining over here. I have something free that they're giving me. I shouldn't be complaining, but they do hand me over a library that's meant to make it easier for me to fetch data, a paginated data, either from my network layer or from my database layer. But you now bake it into my UI layer. You're forcing me how you want me to display my UI. That makes it a little bit difficult. I wish this would be easier to consume on the backend, in my view model, instead of having to consume it here in the UI layer. But it is what it is. Maybe there's a way. Maybe I could wrap this. What could I wrap this in? It's a low state. The problem is this method here. Collect laziest paging items. Yeah, this. I mean, I could collect this. What's this collect paging data? Is this something that's. This is on lazy page items. This is in compose. If I have a paging data here, hold on. Maybe I can do this in the view model. This is a paging data, right? What is the paging data going to do? It's going to emit. It's going to emit items from a flow once it reaches a certain point. What matters is us having a flow. It doesn't matter what type of flow from the UI's perspective. So I could potentially map the result of the flow that paging library is giving me. I can map that to something more abstract. That way the UI layer don't need to consume the paging data directly. Matter of fact, I could go a level deeper, potentially, and do that in here. Because this is just a flow. And I can map this flow from a paging data. I could map this. Yeah, I could potentially map this to my own thing. Like this. The only problem is I need to figure out how to handle errors and stuff. So it might be okay to handle this piece from the view model instead. Because right now I'm not, actually should be better from the repository layer, but I'll put it in the view model. Because so far everything's in the view model. All right, I got you. So let's see what this would look at. All right, so if I collect this, cached in view model scope, right? And let's what we'll do here. Map. Can we do a map? We can map this, right? So then this is a page and data. What do we do with this page and data? Page and data that, what all does it have? Page and data differ. What is this? Page and data. All right, here's what we want to look at. Container for page data, what all does it have? Command 7. It has a flow. That's it. It just has a flow. Okay. And I'm already using the flow. The flow is a page event. So what is page event? Page event, let's command 7. Page event has these different load state update. But if I call map on this page event, let me just double check though. This flow is what? Flow of page and data. But can I do? Okay. What page and data is this one? It's the same one. It has an internal value. I see. For the page events. And I can't construct it that way. Can I give it a page event flow? Empty from this data. See this cache page. Okay. This page event is what I want to know if I could give it. Because right now, how am I doing it in here? I am just creating a brand new with a page source factory. Initial key is the only other option I have. Okay. Okay, I don't think I can do much with that. What else can I do with the page and data? This is a suspend function? It is. What does this map do? Returns a page and data containing the result of applying. So it's gonna return to me, yeah. But how does the UI layer know to, how did this know this load state? Yeah, this is what I'm, page and differ load state flow. Lazy page items, okay. Collect as lazy page items. This takes in the page and data, then it creates a lazy page and data, and it does this collect. Okay, this, it creates a page and item basically. Okay, this is providing to be a little bit more difficult. I need to develop, oh man, I have such a long list of stuff to do and I'm not feeling well. Allergies are killing me. Fuck it, let's keep going. I have an item count here. I have to get peak, retry, refresh. This is all part of the lazy pagey items, right? X data from a flow page and data. In order to obtain an instance of lazy page items, use collect method of flow. But this needs to be called from a composable, yeah. This instance can be used for lazy foundations such as lazy anticipate data received from the flow of page and data. Okay, is there other ways of consuming the page and data? I don't want it to be linked to users. They do it this way. Wrap in page in 3 in view model. Flow is leaking. Ah, man. Okay, I'm just gonna. I need to move forward because I'm gonna have to just do it here. This wrapping stuff, it might not. I don't know what this is gonna provide because this is just gonna be. Let's see what this is. It is, yeah, search result. The problem with this is I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get an error here with this map. I don't know if I'm gonna get an error, right? Because cached in, flow of paging data. Is there anything specific to page data here? Combine, debalance, and see. A lot of these are the regular methods that we can do on it. If I do paging data, because this is the flow, right? It's just paging data, but paging data doesn't really have anything I can do with it. Not really. This map maybe, but this is right. Companion object. That's all it has, bro. It's a container. Each refresh of data generated either pushed by a local storage or pulled from a network. So it throws this towards me, but it doesn't let me know. It doesn't let me know the status of these. Yeah, it doesn't let me know. It doesn't let me know if like there's an error or anything. Okay, so there's two ways I can go with this. I can go this route and do this whole tie to the UI thing, which I don't want to do because then I don't know how I'm gonna let you know. I'm just gonna leave it in here in my view model. I'm gonna leave it in my view model and I'm gonna map it here. So this is a paging data of results, and basically what do we want to do here? We want to map the result and return this. What does this give me back? Val results. What is this? If I return the results, what would this be? A flow of paging data results. Val results. Val A. What is A? A that map. Okay, what is A? Paging data. Why is this giving me back a paging data? Collect. I thought we could map this, bro. This is mapped, right? Paging data. And you return a paging data of R. Oh, so you map in the data to something else. I see, but you're not consuming the data itself. This is to transform it. I see. But I don't want to. What are all the methods here we got here? Insert separator, insert header. Oh, I didn't know you could do stuff like this. Okay, yeah, so definitely the way to use this has to be with the way they intended it to be used. Let me just get rid of this then. I'll have to go back to here. So when there's an error, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. When it's not loading, then let's get the latest stuff out of it, and then let's display it. Let me get that documentation. So here, when there's an error, we get what? Item? We'll figure it out here. So we're gonna want a lazy column apparently. Maybe we want all of this in here. Lazy column, index items, books. Items, I don't need to be indexed. Items, the following functions can be called items index. Is that what we need it to be then? Else, oh my gosh. lazy page items, search results. Okay, well, why is it not late books, load state? We pass the books to items index. Index and item, yeah. IDX, item. Okay, I need to change this music. Definitely need to change the music right now. Chris Levano. That's my boy right here. All right. Okay, maybe is because I already have the index, the items being imported here. I don't know. There's some different items that I need to be imported. Different ones. It's not okay. None of the following functions can be called with arguments supplied. Array list scope. Array of type variable t. Tanto. Man, these just be hitting me in the feels. Yeah, why are you... I'm gonna comment this out because it's giving me noise. So lazy column, is it lazy column or is it a specific one? No. Let's take a look at the actual Pagin 3 Jetpack Compose. Yeah, let's take a look here. So all I do, yes that too, yes that too. I want samples here. Samples. Let's try this one here. Main activity, binding network. Aha, bro, is this? I want it to be Jetpack Compose. No. Yeah, this adapter. Yeah, no, I don't want. I want it to be Jetpack Compose. Maybe have one here. Paging. This is definitely not. It's not gonna be Jetpack Compose. I doubt it. Google never does that. Yeah, this is on create some activity and it has binding, so no. Hijo la gran madre, I need to find an example of what I'm trying to do. Hey, what's up, One Med? How you doing? Hope you're having a great New Year's Eve, and I hope you have a happy new year when it's 2024. I wish you all the best. Wish you have a successful 2024 or just a happy 2024. It doesn't have to be successful because success doesn't mean happy. Just have a happy 2024. A blessed. Oh, I need to not touch that cable below the table. I'm having some trouble here with Pagination Library, and I want to understand how to load, how to use it in Jetpack Compose. Okay, sure. Paging list. Here we model get collect those lazy paging items. Items are key. Okay, do I need to give it a key? Is that why? Items key. Oh my gosh. Sí, es que esta vaina count key. There's none that gives me back with count. This is the one I want. Why is this one not working? It has the items, it has the key, But it's pulling in the other one. It's pulling in these. Lazy list scope interface. But I want items, key. Maybe I can give it a content. This is exactly one I want. Items. So I have items. I have a key. It should give me the, I could do like it ID because it should give me back the item. And then the content is the last one. Lazy list. See, I knew that, man. Lazy. No, this is what it is, yeah. Lazy column. What is all of this? Lazy state. No, I don't need that one. This one here works. Oh, no. I don't want the widget one, no. Bro, sometimes freaking Android Studio just be tripping, bro. All right, let's get rid of all of this lazy column stuff. Where's the items ones? Okay. Can I import this one? Can't import that one. Oh, because I have these two. This is probably why it's confusing itself. Let's just start with this search result 2. Let's go with this one here. Let's see. I want the compose one, and then I have items. That's not the one I want. I want the items. This one. This is the one I want. There we go. Why are you complaining? What is items? Items is items. Bro. Freaking documentation is ridiculous for. Okay. Let's see. What did I ask it earlier? Okay. How? Let me ask it. How to display a list of lazy paging items in Jetpack Compose? What can't? Can you reload? Come on, ChatGPT. While that's going, I should have looked over here. Because these are using the same thing I'm doing. Okay, here I have the articles. Refresh, state, they hold on to the state here. And if it's loading to do something else, this is refresh. So when do I know how to display that? Oh, lazy column just takes in the full articles like this without it even being part of the loading state. I see. But even if okay, let's say I do a lazy column right here. Let's try here. And I do items, right? And I say items and do like this. It's complaining. Required int. Required a key. Okay. That's the items. Oh shit. Items equals that. Then say key. Oh my gosh, key. Bro, I hate this keyboard. It that. Okay. You're supposed to give me multiple implementations. Let's see, this one is, yeah, this is exactly the one I want. What's the second? Okay, that's the first one. One is array and one is a list. Oh my gosh, you serious? It's because one is a list and one is an array. Oh my gosh. One is array, one is a list. Okay, why are you getting so confused with both? the problem is, I bet you this page items, the T is, god dang it, bro. I don't know why. Is it because this is not an array? I'm so baffled. So baffled. Let's see here. Yes, it's items, that's it. And this is the foundation lazy items. Like, that's the same one we have here. Foundation lazy items. Okay, whenever I call it from the landing screen, let's go from the landing screen. We call the search result list 2, right? Right, and then we pass it the search result, which is a paging data. And that page data we collect as lazy page items, right? That's what this is doing. Collect as lazy page items and pass that. That's the items. Then we get that in here, right, as lazy page items. And then we try to display that just like this. Would you working? Items. Required int. Where required int? Llegar por otro muere, oh, oh. Pero no lo que quiere, oh. Llegar por otro muere, ne. Yo, I'm gonna have to get off. I'm way too deep into this, and I haven't made any progress at all. If anybody knows the answer, please let me know. But if not, it's okay. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you have a great 2024. What time is it right now? I'm gonna do 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna have to call it quits. So thank you so much for everybody who's viewed so far. I'm just very grateful that there's people even viewing. Let me go ahead and try to wrap this piece up. Let's see here. Last attempt at trying to figure this out. Oh. So ChatGPT is doing exact same thing as I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing that these articles are doing, regardless from its flow of paginated data, and represents themselves as lazy page items instance. Lazy page item instance can be used by the items and items index methods from lazy list scope. Which one are these? So what's the packaging for this? Android X Pagination compose that. Okay, so item instead of lazy column. Items, we use the count. Okay, they're doing it differently here. Okay, so lady and sorry. All right, so finally I found something that's working here. So we can just kind of copy. Yeah, we can copy for this whole thing here. We can do this for now. Do we want to do this? No, I already have a circle. I already have a progress bar thing, which I can let. That's here actually. Where's the search? Here, social search bar. If it's searching. See, that's the thing here. This is setting if it's searching or not. So maybe I need to capture this. Yeah, I can capture this here. Var is searching. by remember. We can say mutable state of view state that is searching, and we can go based off of this. That way I can update it whenever we're actually searching here, and then we can see that loading bar. It's on. Okay, so where is this is searching being used right now? Right here, so we can wrap this out. Anywhere else? Nowhere else. Now, there's something else we need to figure out here. This is searching needs to update. I don't know if it's going to update this one here. We need to do a launch effect out here, I think. Nos vemos, bro. Feliz año. Iré a preparar todo. Listo, mi bro. Ahí, que te tomes unos shots de tequila por mí. You got it, bro. Midnight. You have a happy, happy, happy new year, bro. Thank you so much. You supported me this whole 2023. I really appreciate my guy. I hope you have a blessed year. Thank you so much, bro. Te me cuidas. I need a launch effect here. We're going to be based on the view state that is searching, and let's just, if it's changing, we just update this is searching variable to the view state. I hate this keyboard. Okay, so then why is this important? Is because here basically we need to call here is loading. How do I do this? This load state we get updated. Yeah, and I can just say, okay, on add, this be, I can't call it though. So yeah, I could just do like a is loading, unload, it's loading. I'll leave it like that, and then we're gonna say like this, and we go from there. I don't need the item click. I don't think some of this stuff I don't need yet. I'm gonna leave it like this, and then here is loading, and if it's loading, I'm interested to know if this is something I can like trigger off of. Is loading. When this gets called, it's gonna be within the composable scope, but maybe I should do a launch effect here. This should be a launch effect, no? Unit. What is this saying? Composable creation can happen from within complex composable. Oh, this is not within the composable. Okay, so then this might be okay. This might be okay then. So then here I can say my is. How do I know if I'm loading? I go based on this searching. Is searching, depending on that, is searching. Yeah, I show the progress. Okay. So I need to update this here to say if it's loading, that means it's searching. That's the thing. I won't know. This is the problem I have with the Pagination library. Right now, my loading state is being driven by my view model. And since the Pagination library is forcing me to handle this from the UI layer, I have to have this back and forth with the UI, letting the view model know that, hey, I'm done with searching. It shouldn't be that way. The view model, I don't like this. I do not like this at all. What can we do here? What can we do here? Let's not worry about the loading to do. How do we handle this? We need to add these again. Let's remove this as loading. Not something I'm going to explore right now. And then instead, let's go ahead and we already have a way of display the loading. So let's do that here. Let me just double check something here. What I was doing here in this one, not much here. So it's a lazy column that fills and it has a vertical line, which you can do this here. Spacebar is this guy here. If state is loading, doesn't matter. We'll do this here. But in this case, we have all the items here. We're gonna have an item. We can call this a profile instead. Profile, and then we delete this and we copy from down here to here. And this should just work once I uncomment it. The problem is, okay. So if I don't have a profile, what do I do here? Can I just skip? Items, okay, that's fine, I guess. I don't like this. Well, we can wrap it like this though. And give it a profile. And then now we're guaranteed for it to not be null. And we can replace this. Int equals items at last. Why can't I do last? Because items is items that size, item count. Is this a size or is this an index? The number of items. So it should be -1. All right. This one, I need to do, and let me take a look really quick at what the documentation was doing again. They were doing this. I want to comment this just so I can give a kind of a understanding of what, kind of see what their intention was so I can replicate it in my own way. Man, love this song. Yo, happy. I'm gonna keep saying this for the whole stream. I only have like probably 5 more minutes, but happy new year. I hope you have a wonderful 2024. Whoever's watching, I hope y'all have a successful 2024. Not successful, I keep saying that. Happy. A happy 2024. Enjoy life. Enjoy that. So yeah, anyways. Spacebar, what is wrong with this here? Conflicting declarations. Where's the other declaration? Oh, it's down here. I don't need this code down here anymore, so that should be okay. Clean up. Now, this is the moment of truth. Let's take a look at this. Let's run it. Let's see what happens. I'm loading it here. And we got to open our app inspector, right? Inspection, because it's all, we're going to see the network call be made. Come on. Oh, my back hurts. Okay. We can pass an empty flow for this, right? There you go. El que no sabe, este tipo está firmado por Arcángel la Maravilla. Arcángel la Maravilla. All right, so app inspection. Let's take a look here. Come on, load. There we go. Network inspector. Bam. Let's go and start searching. Anybody on the stream? If somebody can chat their YouTube name, let me know. That way I can test it out. If not, it's okay. I'll just type my own. Froze. All right. I see a bunch of calls being made here. This is too many, bro. This is too many. No. Google is going to kill me. I was hitting that network call every freaking... Why? I'm scared to open it again. It was making so many calls to the YouTube API. I'm scared because now they're gonna ban my API if I'm like spamming it. Sup, Rick Phillip? Let's think. Why is it doing that? So I know why. I think I know why. Yes, I probably need to have these separate right here because it's being called. Yeah. Okay, I think I know why. I think because this is being called multiple times due to the re-render, and since I'm always passing in a brand new instance of God damn it, bro. Yo, appreciate Miguel Hudson, appreciate the follow. Oh my gosh, you scared me. Thank you so much though. That was that was my first time using Pagination Library with the Unsplash API. It loaded so many times, it closed up really fast. Bro, I know. I'm scared of it. So you know my pain. Hold on. Time out. Philip, you know my pain. So does that mean that you know the solution? Like, what's up? Help your boy out. I know, that scared the hell out of me too. Yo, what's up, Miguel? Appreciate the follow. Thank you. Gracias. So, for those that are new in the chat, I usually like to ask, are you a programmer? If so, what programming language you use? It's clear that Philip uses probably Kotlin. He does Android. He's talking about the Pagination library. So I think I kind of know what you do, but I don't know. Yeah, what's up? Y'all let me know. That freaked me out. Thank you for the scare. Now I'm like energy. No necesito café. Don't need no more coffee. But I don't know what's going on. Sounds like you know though, Philip. I want to try something here though. Let's take a look again, hopefully. Just passing the items this time. Let's run it. Okay, see? Hey. Oh, I'm still using the old XML. No! But want to switch to Jetpack Compose ASAP. Look, I'll say this much. If you can, switch as soon as you can. Bro, it's so much fun. Jetpack Compose is a lot of fun to build stuff with. It feels more natural. Like, iOS engineers that I know started building stuff like this before SwiftUI was out there. I always had to deal with freaking XML, and I hate XML so bad. I hate it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so switch as fast as you can. Let's take a look at this, bro. I don't know what's going on. I think it has to do with the re-renders, but we'll figure it out. Tomate. Enter. Oh my gosh, it's been called multiple times again. Why? Oh shit. I want to pause it. Can I pause? I don't want to kill it. I want to see the calls. Damn it. I don't know how to pause this thing. All right. Let's deal with this again in a different way. Let's think about it here. When I hit search, this search is getting called by this person, right? But I'm not gonna do this code at all here. Instead, what I'm gonna do, just so I can see what's going on, I'm gonna call it only once. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. And I'm just gonna say this launch effect, I wanna launch it only one time. So that's why I'm gonna hard code it to true. And then we're gonna make the call here to the view state that search, view model that search. And I'm gonna give it, all right, looks like Rick Phillip, Miguel Hudson. Do you have a YouTube? Whoever. Let's try with Rick Phillip first. Rick Phillip. Maybe Philip Blackner will pop up. So I'm gonna set a debug here. And then let's try to hit the network layer and see what happens. I don't know why it's being triggered multiple times. I don't know. Let's see. I can't. Okay, yeah. I'm baffled. I'm baffled, to be honest. Let's get here. By the way, if anybody's interested in learning more about Android development or anything like that, you can join the Discord if you want. In the Discord, it's not very active, but I do take the time to speak to people who have questions and help them out in different things. All right, so we're gonna call Rick Phillip here. And let's take a look at the app inspection. There's one call that's being made. Okay, so, claro que hablo español, compadre. ¿Qué pues? Hablamos español, hablamos inglés. We bilingual out here, bro. ¿Qué pues? ¿De dónde sos? ¿De dónde sos, compadre? Mira, en el Discord hay mucha gente que habla español. Tengo gente de Brasil, tengo gente de México, tengo gente de Colombia. Así que si quieres unirte, puedes. My bad. You know, I am a dad, so sometimes I'm gonna get interrupted, and that's cool. That means it's everybody's getting up now. I wake up early to stream, and everybody's getting up now, so I'll have to definitely leave soon. México, sí, lo sé, está bien para practicar el English. Seguramente que sí, ¿verdad? Y yo que no hablo el español tanto, porque no tengo casi nadie alrededor mío que hable español, así que sería bueno que vengas más al stream para que me forzas la mano y tenga que hablar más español. Hey, salsita. All right, so this did call it once, Rick. Did it find you? 20, or found a bunch of people to call Rick Phillip. Okay, so what this is telling me is the code to call the search is being triggered multiple times, and I don't know why. So I need to figure that out. Va, que va. Listo, compadre. Seguro. Como te dije, I'm gonna throw the Discord link again, just in case people want to join the Discord and you want to have access to not only me, but we have other engineers that do know their stuff in the Discord. Si quieres, hay gente ahí, hay uno que se llama Josué, que es un bien duro, otro que se llama Eduardo, los dos están en el Discord, hablan español y hacen todo esto. Así que Miguel, dime, ¿qué programs? ¿Haces código? Y si haces código, ¿qué lenguaje utilizas? So if it's calling multiple times from within my compose, that means this is being triggered multiple times, this call. And that's why this search is being made, which is triggering it multiple times. So, okay, one quick way for us to verify that is let's attach a debugger, get rid of this here, and inside of my view model, here we're gonna put in search 2. Let's set a breakpoint here. And actually, can I cache this in? Cached in, yeah. Let's cache this in the view model scope. I think this might also limit us from doing multiple calls. It's tied to the lifecycle, so now it knows it doesn't need to do all of that. I think this might be it. Help me out, Philip. Sí, hago código. Pues en el trabajo he usado Python y JavaScript, listo. También sé Java y en estos últimos años le metí mucho a Android y el año pasado aprendí Kotlin. Felicidades, compra. Felicidades. Entonces, muy bien que estás haciendo el Android. What's up? Un segundito. ¿Qué iba a decir? Oh, qué duro que estás haciendo Android. ¿Tienes algunos proyectos que me puedes enseñar? Tíralo en el chat si quieres. All right, so now that we have the debugger, do we have it attached? Yes, we do. Let's make this. No, we don't have a debugger attached. Let's see though. Gracias, compa. Aún no me meto con Compose. He estado practicando el MVVM, pero viendo tu código sí me falta mucho por aprender. Brother, tranquilo, que hay demasiadas cosas que aprender en esta industria. So just take your time and learn slowly, bro. Like I said, if you want to learn more, if you feel like you can learn from me, go ahead and watch stuff. I have my stuff on YouTube too and on TikTok. Si quieres verlo en YouTube o TikTok, tengo los videos de todos los streams, están allá. Si quieres ver todo lo que hago, ahí también puedes chequearlo. Is the call to the same page or different pages? I don't know yet. But now that I have the debugger, we will be able to take a look at that. Yeah, we'll be able to take a look at that. So let's jump into here. Let's look for Philip. Rick Phillip, because if I look for Philip Blackner is gonna come up. Rick Phillip. All right, we're calling this once. It's only called once, but is it being called multiple? Yes, it's being called multiple times. Okay. Let's stop. Let's think about this. Why is this being called multiple times? Oh, I was able. Okay, let's see here. The request search Rick Phillip page token COEBA. Oh, it's with different page tokens. It's not with the same. It's with different pages. So if it's with different pages, total results. And this one's different. Why is this one different? Oh, this one calls it. No, why is this one different? Yeah, bro, it is calling for different pages. I don't know why. Let's think. Why is it calling it for different pages? The only time it should trigger for different pages is if we meet the threshold. But how does it know if we meet the threshold? Like, why is it calling it for multiple? Oh, I'm honestly lost. I'm lost here. Lost here. I need to change this music for now. It's like driving me nuts. One sec. I don't know what's going on here. Lando, tiremos esto. Let's see what you got with this latest one here. Este mi amigo DJ Landos, el duro. All right. ¿Qué tú hiciste? Rick. That's like kind of like that meme. Linda. That little dude, Linda. That little kid, I don't know if y'all remember. Anyways, Rick. It's calling it for this multiple pages, man. Why? It's why? Like, okay. Let me set the breakpoint here. Let's see if this is being called multiple times. All right. So let's run the debugger again. Take a look. If this is being called multiple times, then that makes sense. But what doesn't make sense is that it's actually, let's go to this page in source. Let me put one on the load. Let's see how many times the load is getting called. Think out loud and see I'm saying this. Philip, no, Rick. Let's try Miguel now. Miguel Hudson. Okay, we have the search. Okay, we create a new flow. Right? We call the load. Expected. We call the load again. But why is this being called again? Why are you being called again, homie? Called again. All right. It's very weird because it's very weird. It's very weird because in the landing screen, that's when it's triggered from here versus when it's triggered from the launch effect that I had here. What was the difference? I know for a fact this launch effect will force it to only be hit once. Oops, not my Discord link. That's funny. View model. Oh my gosh. View model dot search to Rick Phil. So with this launch effect, I see hit it once here. I also see hit once when it's being clicked from the compose layer in the onSearch callback. But when it's being called from here, it loads multiple times. When it's called from the launch effect, it's loaded what I think is only once. But we're about to find out. Come on out. Launch effect immediately triggers it. It triggers that. We hit the load once, right? We hit the load again. We hit it twice. I don't know why we hit it third. Oh, so it's being hit multiple times already. It is. So then maybe I'm not understanding something about the pager. Yeah, maybe it's something I'm not understanding here. How often does this load get called? Let's look at the paging source. An instance of paging source, yeah, I can't spend too much time on this. I was supposed to leave 30 minutes ago, and I'm still here. So I'm a cap at 11:30, my max. I'm stopping there. All right, so this is a base class for an abstraction of pageable static data. Okay, Instead of paging source is used to load pages. Okay. A page that can grow as it loads more data. How do I trigger it to load more data? The underlying data set is modified. I see. This might be bad. If the underlying... A paging data can grow as it loads more data, but the data loaded cannot be updated. This might be a problem. Paging data queries data from its paging source in response to loading, hints generated as the user scrolls in a recycle view. But what if I'm in compose? Like, oh my gosh, this is not helping. Yeah, this. Fills max size. Okay, to control how and when a paging data queries data from the paging source, see paging config. Okay, I have a paging config. And that's done right here. My paging config here. Page size, network page size, enable placeholders false. What else can I give the paging config? Size, initial load size. What's the initial 3? This is probably why. It's doing at least 3 calls that needs to happen. Yo, Charles Looks. Hi, just joining. What are you trying to do with paging? I am trying to hit the YouTube API, YouTube search API, and I just wanted to, have an app that you can search the YouTube API, and that returns a list of results. I want to have that results be paginated. So I'm trying to use the Pagination library to paginate the network requests that are being made. However, what's happening is it's automatically it feels like it thinks I'm already scrolling through the entire list, so it's trying to load every single page, and I don't want it to do that, so I'm having trouble. If you know an answer, please help me out. But it looks like from the beginning, it's trying to just load 3. So let me override this initial load size in my page config. And let me say 1. I'll just 1. Let's see what that does. Let's see what that does. And then, I don't know. Max size. Loading page every 4 pages should be dropped. Okay, now I don't want that. Jump threshold. Okay, I don't need that. Let's see here. All right. Where is... All right, here we go. Did I use Paging already, or this is the first time? This is my first time using Paging in Jetpack Compose. I've used it in XML as well as Philip, but I haven't done XML in like 2.5 years. No, I haven't used XML in about a year. Sorry, my bad, 1.5 years. But I haven't touched UI code in like 2.5+ years, because a lot of the code for my day-to-day job is not a lot of UI stuff. So yeah, I'm struggling here. But let's try to search something here. So I'm gonna search you. Yo, okay, it already searched for Phil. But yes, it's doing a bunch of searches, Phil. No. See, it's making the call to every single time. Look how many calls it's making. It calls it with this token, with a page token, CESQAA. And then I go to the next one and it has a different one. So it's like it's making so many different calls. YouTube API is gonna kill me. They're gonna be like, yo, you can't use our API anymore. I used Paging once with a remote mediator. Is that what you're looking for, maybe? What is a remote mediator? That's a good... I've never heard that. What is it? This remote mediator. Paging 3. Defines a set of callbacks used to incrementally load data from a remote source into a local source, wrapped by a paging source. Loading data from network into local DB cache. So I don't want to load it into my database. If I can bypass load it into the database, I think that's fine. I just want to load it from the network, because I don't know if I just want to make the call. Exactly. I just want to make the call because I'm hoping I can use retrofit caching to just... Well, I mean, retrofit caching might not work as well because the page token might differ. Yeah, basically I just want to load from a network and display. That's it. I mean, though, loading into the network, into the database might not be a bad idea because it might be a lot of data, but I honestly don't see my users searching like the same thing over and over again. Because once you search for something that you have and you favorite it, there's no point of searching it again. Maybe I'm wrong there. I'm gonna have to put some analytics around that to see how search is being used, and then maybe decide if I want to store it into my database there or not. But for now, I think I just wanted to like hit the network and then return, like do a pagination from the network as the source, not the database. Okay, Twitch is back for me. Oh man, seems like there was a small blackout for a couple people. Oh no. Well, I hope y'all didn't miss. I don't know if y'all missed a lot. You missed a lot of frustration, so you might be okay. But I was trying to answer your question. You asked earlier if the call is for different pages or for the same one. It's for different pages. So it's trying to, make, I guess, more, I don't know. It's trying to do it feels like it thinks it's scrolling. So it's calling all of the other paginations. But Charlux, I think that's how you say it, Charlux here, said that I could use this thing called a remote mediator. But it looks like the use case for this is to load data from the network into the database and then use the database as our source our page source to feed the paging flow, I guess. So I don't know if this is something I should be using. If I can bypass the user DAO, then it should be okay. So let's see here. Initialization. Okay, I don't know if I need that. This is then trying to load, is detecting the load key. Okay, state. What is state? That's a page in state. Okay, the response here. Then it does the database, insert from database. And then returns this here. So I don't understand, what do we use the database for other than just inserting? Oh, here, the last updated. This is what we use to determine. Well, this is just initialization. Cache data is up to date, so there's no need to refresh from network. So maybe I don't even need this for that. What else is it being used for? Delete. If it's refresh. Oh, it seems like it doesn't know when to break. Exactly. But how I thought, so this is, all right, let me show you something real quick. Here, there's this collect as lazy paging items. This is an extension function that Android provides to us for paging data. I would assume this would help me control, or this would be able to calculate when it needs to break, because this is supposed to be consumed from within a lazy column, which is their recycle view version. So I am assuming they'll be able to detect it and know, okay, I need to stop here. But for some reason, that is not happening. I am baffled for this, and I know I need to leave. I said 11:30 I'll leave, but I still have the itch. I still have the itch. So let's see. Let's see. I'll stay a little bit longer. Okay. This remote mediator, I don't know if this will work. Remote key DAO. Yeah, this is okay, but I don't understand how it knows. I have to go. Hope you will find your answer. See you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the suggestions. Come back to stream again if you ever get a chance, and let me know. I hope you have a happy new year. You have a good one, man. Say what? Yeah, Philip, if you're still here, man, and unless you have like a solution for me, I think I'm gonna have to just call it quits for today. I really am baffled about this stuff. Kyobo parcero. Go so. Dímelo, Josué. El pana también es programador de Android. En México. All right, no. I have to go. Okay. All right. So Philip has not answered my question, so I think I'm gonna have to drop here soon. How are you handling the screen recomposition? Great question. So let me duplicate this so we can take a look here. For right now, all I'm doing is I'm searching only once. So when I do this launch effect here, true, this will only be invoked one time forever. When the composable first gets rendered, it's going to invoke this once. And then I immediately search for this hard-coded value. But I don't do anything else. Even if it recomposes multiple times, it re-renders multiple times, this code never gets hit again. Then I use this search to, what it does is it goes to my view model. My view model then creates a, where's search at? Search to, here. So what this does is it then, on my view state, it sets this thing called search result 2, which is a flow of the paging data, right? Because I have to reset it back up. This itself creates a brand new page, and this page has the query. Because when we look at the network request, the query isn't changing. It's just the page token is being changed. So then here, it returns that flow back to my composable screen, and the composable then collects all of the items using the Google provided library, and then these items are used to iterate around it and show it on the screen. So as far as recomposition is concerned, I think I have that under control. Now, as I talked through that, it made me wonder if my logic for the paging factory is actually, I don't get refresh key. Maybe this refresh key is the thing that I need to figure out. What is get refresh key? Let's see here. Get refresh key. What is this get refresh key? Provide a key used for the initial load for the next paging source. Due to invalidation of this paging source, the keys provided to load via load. Okay, the key returned by this method should cause load to load enough times to fill the viewport. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Maybe I'm not letting it know that the first time it loads is more than enough. So let's go here. So it says, the key returned by this method should cause load to load enough times to fill the viewport around the last access position. So if we have the last access position here, with the page, okay. So if the anchor position is the most recently accessed index in the list, if no access in the page data has been made yet, okay. So this could potentially, if this is known, that means this is the first time, right? So if this is known, then this closest page to position what key do we want this to be? Okay. Let me 1 second, because I think some stuff is clicking here. Where is Paging library? Paging 3 Jetpack Compose, not Jetpack Compose, just Paging library. How we configure it? Loading the page from network and database. So here, right, we have a paging source. Okay, fine. I don't want all of that. I want load and display page data. Where's the data about paging? Okay, here. Let's look at this paging example. Okay, here. Main test view model here. Geez, that fake insert. Where's the paging here? It just doesn't give me no paging. Paging with network. Let's try this one. I'm trying to go too fast, I think. In memory. Oh my gosh, this is okay. UI. Let's go from here. View model. The view model then uses the Reddit repository to get the post. It's a flat map post of subreddits. So let's go look at our repository. Okay. Page key remote mediator. This is the one that gets the repository here. Let me open up a project and check how I have that implemented. Oh, dope, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you. I can give it a remote mediator right here. I see. Quiero que quiero que la pista baile estás no se va más. Items is empty. This items is data. But that's the thing. It doesn't tell me when load needs to be called. Right? That's the problem. Like I don't know when I'm supposed to say, hey. Okay, I'm trying to find the paging source, but this doesn't have the paging source here. It has this mediator thing. All right, let's try again. Paging 3, paging source. Pagination with Andrew. Tranquila. Una nota era loca. Is this gonna... Okay, let me see. Do they have a GitHub here? Let's take a look at this here. To yo nota. Alright, UI maybe model. Yeah. I gotta go. I know I gotta go. But let's wrap this up. Let's wait until Philip finishes, because Philip might have the solution. That's gonna be my guy. State anchor position. If it's null, we'll return 0 minus. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, bro, what is the... I'm just okay. The anchor position, the key return by this method should cause load to load enough times to fill the viewport around the last access position. How do I know what's the last access position? Allow the next generation to transparently animate in. The last access position can be retrieved via anchor position, which is typically the topmost or bottommost item in the viewport, due to access being triggered by binding items as they scroll into view. For example, if the items are loaded based on integer position keys, you can return state anchor position. I mean, it can be loaded based on that. It can be based on that. That's fine. Okay, let's think again about this. You can return, if items are loaded based on integer position keys, you can return state anchor position. So if it's the last one minus the initial size, let's say 25 divided by 2, so that's 12 because it floors. So if we're at the end, which is 25 minus 12, 25 minus 12, that's 20, that's 13. And what does this coerce does? Coerce lease. What does coerce lease does? Kotlin. So I have 13 that coerce 0. Ensures this value is not less than specified minimum. Okay, so ensure it's not less than 0. So it will be less than 0 if I'm like, if because this is gonna be 12. If this is 12 and this here is 2, it would be 2 minus 12, which is negative 10, and it's gonna go to 0. So that's how we know the first position. Okay, so that's based on position. So I could do something like this and calculate the next. Yeah, I could definitely do something like this actually. I think I have my solution here. So this here is gonna be it's 2. Yeah, val because if it's 0, page, right? So if page is 0, we're gonna add 1, because if it's no, it's not gonna be. Let's think about this, huh? Because if it's 25, it's gonna be 25 minus 12, which makes 13, and 13 is greater. I mean, basically, we want either 0 or something greater than 0. That's basically what we want. If it's greater than 0, we know we need to load the next page. So, and I can just say greater than 0, right? This load next page this is what we want. So if load next page is true, then we're gonna do this, that next key. Oh, this could potentially return null. If it's null, it'll just load the first one, which is okay. But if it's not the next key, I don't know if I want the previous key actually. I do want this here. And then here we can do next key. That's the only thing we want. Otherwise, let's see what null does. I don't know what null is gonna do. But I think this is what I need to stop it from loading multiple times. Because now I'm saying, hey, all right, we're just gonna hit that there. That's the only way we're gonna know. Hey, I thought I was gonna finish, but I ended up staying some more. Hey, let me prep. So let me go to Twitch here, and let's go to software and development, and let's try to find somebody else we can raid. In the meantime, for the final stream, we're still, who's this? Sleepy Teal Coder. Oh, they have been doing this for like 329. I don't know if, does it sound like they're gonna finish soon? Let me pause my music, hold on. Sounds like they're gonna keep coding. So I'm gonna rate these people. Sleep Teal Coder. All right, let's just continue listening to my music, jam out, and wrap this up. All right, we hit here, search Rick. We're searching for Rick right now. I have mine as return let anchor val anchor page +1. Yeah. So I think yours makes sense because your key is based off the index. My key is going to be based off a string. That's why I think I'm having the problem, because in here, this string, is that the one we passed? Yeah, that's the one we passed here for the key. So I want this key to be the page token that I'm going to load next. In the case of you probably use this as your index to then say, hey, this is my next offset that I need to load, if I'm not mistaken. Like, take a look at your load and see what you use params key for. Because my params key, I'm pretty sure is going to be the string, the page token that I need. In your case, is the index. We'll find out here. What's my key? My key is null, which is the first time I'm expecting that. Yeah. Because I'm not hitting the database, right? I'm just hitting the network directly. Ideally, the way you're doing is definitely the way we want to do it, because it's going to your local database, and that's gonna be fast. You can you're caching it locally. But mine is network based, so I'm trying to I don't know if I should just like store everything in my local database and then feed it from there. Maybe that's the better approach. I don't know. But here we're hitting it again. The load set is this, and our key is different. But I'm never hitting this load next. I'm never hitting this load next page. Yeah, if it hits it again, I'm expecting it to hit at least once, but I'm not expecting it to hit more than once. Oops. Not GPS services. Social stats. Let's see here. To be honest, it doesn't look like it's hitting multiple times. So I'm gonna run it normally because the debugger is just making it super slow. And I'm very impatient. I am hungry. Happy New Year's Eve. You know, peeking, nothing. All right, Philip, moment of truth, my boy. All right, it called yours once, and I don't see it calling more times. Look at that. Oh shit. That's not bad though. This is network calls for loading the image. Yeah. So it hasn't called it yet. That was it. So the stuff that you did gave me a hint to kind of discover where I want to go next. But I'm expecting to eventually hit the search once I hit the bottom. The search API call. Come on, baby. When you gonna hit it? Because it keeps, look, it's still scrolling. So there's one of these that has to be the search call. Where's the search call, bro? Okay, let's run this again without the hard-coded stuff in the landing screen. So yeah, let's remove this here. But let's add it again back in here. And let's run it. And see, once again, let's explore it. Because I'm not expecting it to do anymore. The stuff that you sent me definitely helped. Wish I would have known that like 2 hours ago. Just kidding. It's okay. It's a learning experience. I'm learning. Well, all right. Let's go here. Let's say Philip. Search Okay, no, never mind. Are we still searching? We're still searching? How many times did we search? We searched a lot. We searched a lot. 1, 2. Now I got a 403 error. Because it exceeded my quota. Oh my gosh. I've exceeded my quota. Okay. I'm clearly. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Clearly this is not probably for a different time. I gotta go get ready for that stuff. That's hilarious. This is the first time I've ever hit a quota like this. I can't. Whoa, bro, Philip. Appreciate the follow, my guy, but you scared me, bro. Yeah. The only other time I ended up, I know I forget about it, and I stream this all the time. But really quick, the only other time I encountered a situation like this was when I was in college. I taught myself C++ before I went to college. And when I got to college and I'm starting to learn more about pointers and stuff, I wrote a program. It was supposed to be a Pong game, which has a game loop. And inside of the game loop, I wasn't allocating something correctly. Bro, when I say my computer got slow, my computer got slow. I got the super infamous Windows blue screen. It was hilarious. I was freaking out. I was like, what? Like, just because of my program and me leaking memory, I can like destroy my computer and make it go into a full crash. Yeah, fun times. Anywho, this is kind of like that. I just exceeded the quota. I'll join the Discord and follow through with this year. Oh, my boy, I appreciate you 100%. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. I'll definitely be hitting you up on the Discord. No better way to learn than breaking and try. 100%, bro. That's 100%. I always say the best way to learn is by building projects. When I first started, it was nothing but backend development. That's all I knew. But I wanted to learn Android, so I had to build projects on my own. And eventually, I got a job, and I actually got to work for Snapchat. I got to work for some big companies, which is like amazing. I didn't never thought I would have gotten there, but you can't get there unless you challenge yourself to break things and learn from them. So I appreciate you, bro. Please, please, please help me out on Discord. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for the follow. Thanks everybody as well for the follow. And I hope y'all have a wonderful 2024 or New Year's Eve, New Year's, yeah, whatever. All right, y'all. I'll be out. I'm heading out. Y'all have a great day. I'll catch y'all next weekend. See y'all soon. Peace. Tra.